Can graph interpretation questions be tricky on the GED test? Attention, test takers. A hot topic right now is the challenge of graph interpretation questions on the General Educational Development Test. Many people are curious about how tricky these questions can be and what strategies can help. If you are preparing for the test, you might be wondering how to tackle these graph-related inquiries effectively. Graph interpretation questions can indeed present challenges. They requiring you to read and understand different types of graphs, including bar graphs, line graphs, and pie charts. It is not just about reading the numbers. You also need to analyze the data and draw conclusions based on what you see. The social studies and mathematics sections of the General Educational Development Test often include these types of questions. They assess your ability to interpret visual data and relate it to real-world scenarios. This means you need to be comfortable with graph components like axes, scales, labels, and legends. One of the main difficulties arises when questions involve multiple steps. You may need to identify trends, compare data points, or calculate values based on the information presented. This can be tricky if you are not familiar with how to extract key information quickly. Attention to detail is critical. Some questions may require you to think critically to avoid common mistakes, such as confusing correlation with causation. Additionally, overlooking units of measurement can lead to errors in your answers. To prepare for these challenges, practice is key. Familiarize yourself with various graph types and work on extracting information quickly. Developing problem-solving techniques can also help you interpret the data accurately. Time management is another important factor. Spending too long on complex graphs can affect your overall performance on the test. Using practice tests and study materials focused on graph reading skills can boost your confidence and ability. In summary, while graph interpretation questions on the General Educational Development Test can be challenging, focused preparation and practice can help you develop the necessary skills. By understanding the components of graphs and honing your analytical abilities, you can tackle these questions with greater ease.